Good morning, students. Here I am going to take a new chapter, Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. Listen, we know that triangles, one is equilateral triangle, scalene triangle, right angled triangle, isn't it? Isosceles triangle. These are the different types of triangles. And here, in this Pythagoras theorem, we always take right-angled triangle. What is the meaning right-angled triangle? Right-angled triangle means one angle is 90 degree. Suppose ABC is the triangle and angle B is 90 degree. Understand? And we know that this triangle means three sides are there. And if it is a right-angled triangle, the side opposite to 90 degree is known as hypotenuse. The side opposite to 90 degree is known as hypotenuse. Suppose if you draw a triangle like this is 90, then this is hypotenuse. And this is known as base. And this is known as altitude. Altitude of the height. What are the sides? One side is known as hypotenuse. What's the meaning hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is the side opposite to 90 degree. And one side is the base. Understand? And the second one is the altitude. Pythagoras theorem says in a right-angled triangle, the hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the squares of the other two sides. I repeat, in a right-angled triangle, the hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. That is, hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides means base square plus altitude square. Right. Hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus altitude square. This law is known as Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. You already studied about this, isn't it? What is Pythagoras theorem? Okay. For example, the sides of a triangle are 3 and 4. The base is 3 and the altitude is 4. My question is, what is hypotenuse? Then repeat this formula. Hypotenuse square is equal to base square. In the place of base square, you can write here hypotenuse square is equal to base square. What is base square? 3 square plus 4 square. What is 3 square? 9 plus 16. 9 plus 16 is 25. This is hypotenuse square. Therefore, what is hypotenuse is equal to root 25. That is equal to 5. Actually, when you take root, two values are there, plus or minus 5. But here, this is a side. Therefore, we select the hypotenuse as 5. If it is 3 and 4, then the hypotenuse side is 5. From the same equation, can you say what is base square? Base square is hypotenuse square minus altitude square. Base square is hypotenuse square minus altitude square. Same way, what is altitude square is equal to? Altitude square is equal to hypotenuse square minus base square. Hypotenuse square minus base square. Listen, very simple chapter. Write one question. In a right-angled triangle, right? In a right-angled triangle, the hypotenuse is 13. Hypotenuse is 13 and the base is 5. Base is 5. Find the altitude. Find the altitude. First you draw a right triangle. A simple, small right triangle. What is the meaning hypotenuse? Where you mark hypotenuse? 90 degrees here. Hypotenuse is 30. Now base is 5. Our question is altitude square. What is the formula altitude square? Altitude square is equal to hypotenuse square minus base square. That is hypotenuse square means 13 square minus 5 square. Can you say what is a square minus b square? One way is a plus b into a minus b. Or directly square it. 13 square means 169 minus 25. Say the answer. 9 minus 5, 4. 6 minus 2, 4, 1. Therefore, can you say what is altitude is equal to root 144? Which number square is 144? 12. Therefore, the answer is 12. Okay. Then write one question. Write one question. A ladder 13 meter long rests against a vertical wall. A ladder 13 meter long rests against a vertical wall. If the foot of the ladder is 12 meter, if the foot of the ladder is 12 meter away, 12 meter away, foot of the ladder is 12 meter from the foot of the wall, find the distance of the other end. Find the distance from the other end. Look here. When you consider a right triangle, look here. This floor is the base, isn't it? And this is a vertical wall. Understand? If you place a ladder on this wall, how can you place it? We place like this, isn't it? This is the floor and this is the vertical wall. When we place a ladder, we place a ladder like this. Therefore, that is the base and this wall makes always 90 degree. The base and the wall always makes 90 degree. Therefore, this is the vertical wall and this is our floor basement, and this wall and this base makes 90 degree. Therefore, this is the ladder. A ladder is 13 meter long. Ladder always in the slant shape, isn't it? 13 meter. And in the question, the foot of the ladder and this wall makes 12 meter. That difference is 12. What is the height of the wall? How can you find the height? Altitude square is equal to hypotenuse square minus base square. What is hypotenuse square? 13 square minus base square, 12 square. 13 square is 169 minus 12 square is 144. The answer is 25. Therefore, root 25 is equal to 5. Therefore, what is the height? Height is 5. Remember these points by heart. 12, 5, the answer is 30. 3, 4, the answer is 5. Understand? Most of the cases we use these numbers. 12, 5, then the hypotenuse is 30. If it is 3, 4, then the hypotenuse is 5. Okay, write another question. One more question. A ladder reaches a window. A ladder reaches a window which is 15 meters above the ground. A ladder reaches a window which is 15 meters above the ground. 15 meters above the ground. on one side of the street. Keeping its foot at the same point, the ladder is turned to the other side. Keeping its foot at the same point, the ladder is turned to the other side on the street to reach a window 8 meters high. Find the width of the street if the ladder is 17 meters. An example from your textbook. The ladder is turned to the other side of the street to reach a window 8 meters high. Find the width of the street if the ladder is 17 meters. Very simple. Look here. Suppose this is AB, is the street. A ladder is placed here, and there is a vertical wall, and here also a vertical wall. Ladder is 17 meters. Therefore, this is 70. Understand? And in the first case, the wall is 15 meters. A, B, C, D. And you can find this A and put it as X. Here we need the base. Hypotenuse is 17 and the altitude is 15. Therefore, what is base square? Is equal to 17 square minus 15 square. Can you say what is 17 square? 289 minus 15 square is 225. 289 minus 25 minus 4, 664. Therefore, can you say what is the base? Base is equal to root 64 equal to 8. Root 64 is equal to 8. Understand? Therefore, this x equal to 8. The same ladder placed in the opposite side. That means this 17 centimeter ladder placed in the opposite side. This is 70. And here the height is given 8. Isn't it? Check that. 8. Now we can put this EB as y. Same, base square is equal to 17 square minus 8 square. 289 minus 64. Is it 225? Yes. Therefore, what is that y? Root 225, that is equal to 15. In this side, that is 50. Then how can you find the distance between A and B? The distance between A and B is x plus y, right? X plus y, that is 8 plus 15. That is equal to 23, right? 8 plus 15 is equal to 23. Okay.